I thought we agreed that caca and tookie wasn't going to work. Welcome all you biologists and geologists. It's time for another episode of Cozy Quilt Cinema. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Beth. I'm in my PPE and I'm cackling behind the face mask. Every week, Michelle and I curl up on the couch, we watch a movie, and then we carry it into the studio just like Ferris Bueller narrating his own highlight reel. It's not a critical review, but we are going to be critical. Does it make us laugh, or have we been mutating this whole time, just waiting for someone to hand us a mop? Wrap yourself in Oma's patchwork quilt, shimmy on over and climb into the blanket fort. We saved you the good seats. I'm serious, and don't call me Shirley.
That one was going to come around eventually.
It was bound to happen.
So it's Oma this week.
Yes. Don't get mad.
No. I'm not the Oma. I want to be the Nona.
Kind of want to be the Oma now.
Yeah, well, we'll be whatever they call us is really what it's going to be.
Exactly.
My luck, I'll be Ganji.
I want to be Granny because I want to make them get a switch.
Nah.
No?
No, I want to be what my
I want to show them what a switch looks like.
It's the things on the wall.
We have no idea what we're talking about. Both of us have been sick for quite a while.
Yes.
Last couple of weeks has been trying.
Cough, cough.
We've had the
ick.
Itises.
The itises. The bronch and the itis.
Yeah, all the itis. And so I'm still getting over it. She's still kind of getting over it.
I got the snifflies and the cough that won't quite quit.
Yeah, Michelle just won't stop.
Yep, won't stop, can't stop.
Doing the coughing.
Yep. And the cat's got to put his 2 cents in.
Yeah.
You weren't sick. Why are you complaining?
Baby Cheese just wants a lap. That's all he cares about.
Cat boy.
So we're going to change it up a little bit. We're not going to do the...
IMDb. No IMDb.
Right.
Yeah, we're doing it a little bit different. Not that we don't like the IMDb's, and anybody who writes an IMDb for us, we appreciate your input.
No, they're not doing
for us.
For
I know,
us.
but the ones that we read that we are utilizing, and we appreciate them a lot. But we're going to try to see if we can IMDb ourselves.
I try to IMDb myself every once in a while. I can't even say that with a straight face. It's weird.
We're going to USTB.
Okay, so we are talking about Evolution.
Evolution.
2001, just after Y2K. Everyone's feeling very frisky, mainly because they don't have to worry about the banks anymore or the financial institutions closing down, planes coming out of the sky. All of that was still happening, but it wasn't because of Y2K.
Yes, it was just negligence.
Right.
And poor planning.
And this movie evokes that energy.
Oh, yeah.
It is a whole lot of not give a shit about any kind of convention.
And CGI all the way home.
Right. It was CGI heavy, and someone made bank on this. A lot of people made bank on this.
A lot of people made bank on this.
Maybe not for the reasons you think. I think for the insurance, personally.
Probably.
So let me talk about Evolution and tell you what it's about.
Okay.
So Dr. Ira Kane, and we'll go over the people in this.
Yes.
And Harry Block.
Yes.
Are scientists of varying sorts. And they discover a meteor.
Well, they didn't discover it.
After? What's his name?
Wayne.
Couldn't think of the character's name. After Wayne gets hit with it.
Pretty much, yes.
In his truck.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. So, they are adjunct professor and a professor at a community college.
A community college, which was actually a lot more realistic than the community college in Community.
Probably. I have no idea. I don't think it was actually that realistic.
I mean, yeah, in my experience, but yes.
Okay, well, let me get through this.
Okay.
Aliens are on the meteorite.
Yes.
And they are evolving very quickly. They start out single cell, and they keep dividing, and so forth. And we get the cornucopia of the crazy mutations that happen with rapid evolution.
Yes.
And during this time, of course, you have the bad guys, and the bad guy is played, well, it's not played by, but the bad guy is General Woodman.
Mm-hmm.
And he is the military in charge of the area who takes over the site as they do.
Yes.
We have other people that show up, but mainly this is a whole lot of CGI fest, kill, 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 mutations that are quite adorable, actually, I think.
Yeah, there's a few that are quite cute.
I think they're adorable. I think the fact that they're not really bothering anyone until people start fucking with them is kind of funny.
I mean, until they realize people exist, and then they're like, oh, tasty treat.
Right. And in the end, our heroes prevail using Skyance.
Science!
So instead of using brute force, which causes a greater issue, they use Skyance and solve everything rectally.
Or cloacally.
Colloquially.
Cloaca Louis. I couldn't. I don't even think it's a word.
Cloacal.
It's a cloacal injection.
Yeah, so there you are. That's evolution. I know it is but hey, at least mine's honest. I came by it honest. That summary was summarized.
Yes. I mean, there's a lot in between, but yes.
Yeah, sure. It's a movie. I wasn't going to tell the whole movie.
No. You can watch it. We're trying to be better about that.
So let's talk about the actors.
Okay. We don't want to talk about the director?
Let's talk about the director, the writers, and then we'll go to the actors. How about that?
So this was this directed by the legendary Ivan Reitman.
And you know him from Ghostbusters.
And I put down he produced Heavy Metal.
Yeah, he absolutely did. He also directed Stripes. One of my favorites.
Meatballs.
If I'd known about Stripes, well, I knew about Stripes, but just after Stripes, I joined the military like an idiot. I should have known better.
Yeah, they warned you.
I thought I was going to have the fun they had.
Oh, I mean, that's true.
And he also did Kindergarten Cop. Don't forget that landmark movie.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor.
So, yeah, Ivan Reitman is, again, he's the man, the myth, the legend, and gone too soon.
And the cast will reflect these writers and directors because they've been in their things before.
Yes.
This is very much a buddy kind of film where everybody who was friends with everybody showed up.
Yes. So this was written by three men. Don
and a little baby.
Mostly, so it was originally, the screenplay was by Don Jacoby.
Yeah, he did Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia.
I know, John Goodman. Oh, excellent.
Jeff Daniels was in it. The only thing is that I don't know what happened to him, but he stopped doing stuff after 2001.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah, after Evolution, there's one more thing, and then there's nothing.
Oh, maybe he retired.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure.
He also did Blue Thunder, which I loved. It's a good helicopter flick. You got cops, you got helicopters, fun times. Hits the little stopwatch, or hits his watch that has a little timer, the stopwatch on it. Yeah, that's Follow My Leader. Yeah, you gotta love that.
Okay. So
and he did Life Force, a space vampire movie.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yep. Yeah, space vampires. That's that's what we need in this world. Space
you can see how evolution kind of evolved from this.
We're hysterical.
We
did yard work this morning, so we're loopy and exhausted.
I'm just getting over illness. I am definitely loopy.
Yes. So then we have the co-writing duo that have done many movies together.
The two Davids.
Yes. There's a lot of Davids in this movie. Ew, David. David Diamond and David Weissman.
Yeah.
They did, most of their movies are done together as a writing duo. They did Old Dogs with Robin Williams, John Travolta, and Seth Green.
Yeah, I never saw that movie.
Oh, here's one for you, because you've mentioned this one enough times. Dream a Little Dream.
Hell yeah.
2.
2?
Yes.
I didn't even know there was a second one.
Don't look at it.
Well, he did Family Man. That's Nicolas Cage, and I have not seen it.
I have not seen that either.
I want to see it, but I have a feeling it's going to hurt.
Probably going to hurt.
And When in Rome, He did that as well. Nice little romantic comedy. Gotta love those.
Yep. So
I say he, but
it was they.
But
Yeah.
let's face it, David and David, they're the same David.
They're the same David.
I think he just shows up in different shorts.
Different shorts. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so speaking of Davids, this movie stars David Duchovny.
He does star in it, and he's not even the hand model.
He is not the hand model, but I do mention in my choices of movies Zoolander.
There you go. He was also in, guess what? The X-Files. If anyone's prepared for this movie, it's the X-Files guy.
It's the X-Files guy. The thing about David Duchovny, I'm going to go on my little tangent for a second here, is shortly before the end of the X-Files run, he was an arrogant motherfucker. Keep in mind, I was in love with Fox Mulder. And David Duchovny kind of like pissed me off. I don't even remember what it was, but he was just so arrogant for such a long time. And I don't like arrogant men. I really cannot tolerate that shit. But, you know, in recent years, I mean, I say recent, but like in the probably past couple decades, he's been really cool. Like, he's not that person anymore. He's just, I don't know. Maybe he's just a better person. I don't know much about him.
I think he may have evolved.
He might have evolved. Yeah. But he was also in History of the World Part 2.
Sure.
The series, the mini-series. He played Howard Cosell. And
I did not see that coming.
And he played Denise Bryson in Twin Peaks.
Yeah. That's the one I had. Also, Californication.
He's been in, a metric fuck ton of stuff. It was me picking things that I liked.
Well, let's move on to the real star.
Orlando Jones. That is the man, the myth, the legend. Why is there not more Orlando Jones in my life? I don't know.
I don't know. Why isn't any... He should be in blockbusters now.
He should be in everything. And honestly, yeah. I would invite him to dinner.
Honestly, he's in American Gods.
We're having tortilla soup tonight, so please come.
That was, I think, the latest thing that I know.
Yeah,
that he was
he's Mr. Nancy, and Oh, God, American Gods is so good, and I can't stand you, Neil Gaiman.
But he also did the one thing in which everybody learned to drop something because they're dropping a mic. It's Drumline.
Oh yeah, Drumline. I forgot he was in Drumline.
Where you learn to drop the thing that's important to you on the ground as if you're badass.
Yes. So he was his first thing he was ever in. He played a cop in an episode of Herman's Head.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
He was in The Time Machine.
He was in The Time Machine.
As Fox.
He was in Office Space as Steve.
Yeah.
And he was Frank Irving in Sleepy Hollow.
Man's done a lot of things. But not enough.
Not enough.
Orlando needs more jobs. Mm-hmm. He's not asking for them.
No, we're telling you. He needs more.
So
we need more Orlando Jones.
Orlando.
The good Orlando. Sorry, Orlando Bloom, but this is the better Orlando.
It's Orlando Prime.
Honestly, out of the two of you, the better Orlando is actually Tilda Swinton as Orlando. But that's beside the point. Because Tilda Swinton is actually the superior.
And she's actually the one person not appearing in this film.
I know.
So who do we have next?
We haven't done a Tilda Swinton, have we?
I know we have not.
Oh my God.
Not that I'm aware of. We may have done it on accident.
She may have been in a movie, but oh my God, Tilda Swinton is a goddess.
Which is why she doesn't do a lot of movies.
I know, because she's too good.
She's busy. She's like generating miracles.
Not to omit the female character or actress in this movie, we're going to go straight to Seann William Scott, so that way we can get the trio, because they are kind of like, once Wayne hooks up with Dr. Ira Kane and Harry Block, then it becomes the Three Musketeers kind of.
In the weirdest kind of way, he doesn't really figure into the film very much.
He really doesn't, other than the fact that he found them.
He was needed to steal the fire truck.
Yeah, but also he was just coming off of the high of Dude, Where's My Car and American Pie, because everybody knows that
We're talking about Sean William Scott.
Yes.
Just so everybody
Did I
is
not say his
aware.
name?
I don't know that you did, but did
Okay,
you know
Sean-
that his character has a last name? It's Wayne Gray. It's weird.
I did not know he
I
had a
didn't know
last
he
name.
did either.
Well, he was in American Pie. He was in Dude, Where's My Car with Ashton Kutcher. He was in Final Destination. He was a really popular dude in the early 2000s.
He did Road Trip. He did Goon. One of my favorite, Bulletproof Monk.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. I don't know why it's one of my favorites. It is a silly movie, but I love it so much.
So he has a couple episodes where he plays a character in the Righteous Gemstones, which if you have not given this show a try, please, it's worth it. Even if you're not a person who, it's not meant for people who like religion, let's put it this way. Because it's not. It is like the worst of religion. But it is such a good show because there's so many other things happening that have very little to do with the actual religion aspect. But they are despicable human beings. And I love it. Okay. And our female lead
Not
is...
a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. Our female lead is Julianne Moore, who played Allison.
Yeah, she's done a lot too.
Oh my God,
The Big Lebowski.
Yes.
Gotta love that.
She was in The Fugitive.
The Boogie Nights.
Yes. She was also when Jodie Foster stepped down, she was in Hannibal as Clarice.
Yeah. Still Alice.
Mm-hmm. And she was not recently, but in the overall recent time, she played President Alma Coyne in the Hunger Games franchise.
Okay, I did not know that.
Yes.
I haven't seen Hunger Games.
I have not, but I was kind of getting out of my young young adult fiction phase.
Gotcha.
When that came into play, so I didn't read it and I didn't see the movies.
And that's pretty much everybody we're going to go through with the primary cast because you can look it up.
We're trying to cull it because we can spend way too much time on a lot of these actors. But we do have other actors we would like to mention.
Eventually.
Just not as detailed.
Sure.
One of them I'm going to start out with because he was my clue from last week, and that is Dan Aykroyd.
Well, yeah.
So he is the Governor Lewis in the movie. He doesn't come into the movie until about almost
three-quarters
of the way through. And he is Dan Aykroyd to the Dan Aykroydist-ness. And he just having that manic energy of Ray in Ghostbusters when he's trying to explain to everybody and he's having that hyper moment.
You know who his character actually reminds me of is his character in Grosse Pointe Blank.
You're right.
That kind of manic energy where he's high energy and he doesn't really stop to take a breath, and then everyone around him is kind of confused, but that serves his purpose.
And it's his turn of phrase that he does.
Right.
That are like
bing bam boom popcorn.
Yeah. You should have I should have been writing them down, but honestly, they were happening very
They're
fast.
too rapid fire, yeah.
They are. And the clue I gave last week about this movie was when their downtime, he would go and entertain people. He would go to the mall or to Walmart and he would greet people. He would invite himself to people's houses for coffee. He was just like Dan Aykroyding is what he was doing.
He can come here and Dan Aykroyd, but he's got to work in the yard with us. So.
He does. That's my rule. I mean, I have students who are like, I'm going home with you. And my rule is if you come home with me, you got to work, you got to clean the chicken coop.
That's right.
And they never want to clean the chicken coop, so I never have anybody come home with me.
That's a good standard.
It's against the law, too, but the kids don't realize that part of it. And I think it's funny. The parents find it hysterical.
So... How did you feel?
How did I feel?
The first time you saw this film?
Well, I wanted to see it because of David Duchovny and Orlando Jones. And I was looking forward to it because I would see the trailers for it. So
the trailers were really good.
They were really good.
Because they hit a lot of things. Mm-hmm. They were starting to do that thing of where the movie trailers didn't show much.
Yeah.
And they just kind of gave you glimpses.
Yeah, But fortunately, it wasn't all the good parts because when you see the trailers, that everything good happens in the trailers.
They don't show you all that.
Yeah, so that's it. How I felt was it was a funny movie. It did not evoke many emotions at that time because at that time things didn't bother me to the extent that they do now.
Yeah.
And you know where I'm going at some point. But I mean, really, it was a fun movie. Even then, it was a fun movie, and I enjoyed it. Don't have many feelings towards it other than I enjoyed the movie, and I would watch it again and again. Whenever it came on HBO, I would watch it. I did not go see this in the theaters. I had a young children, multiple at that point. I think I was pregnant with the third one. So yeah, I wasn't going to many movies at that time. So yeah, this was a comfort movie again. It was in the background because it was characters I could get, be okay with. I didn't have to invest much thought to them.
Yeah.
And again, it was a comfort movie.
I kind of have the same thing. I didn't have a lot of investment of emotion in it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was funny. I had a good time. It pulled you out of, I saw it on DVD at home.
Mm-hmm.
We rented it on the Netflix where they send you the...
I might have rented it from Blockbuster, but I don't remember.
They send you the disc in snail mail.
Mm-hmm.
So the postal service. And then you get your DVD and you can play that physical media on a box.
Mm-hmm.
And that talks to your television.
Yes.
A lot of people don't know that now.
I know.
It's old tech.
They used to have them in your computers, too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Laptops had a drive.
We still have computers that have them.
Yes.
So I saw it in that, and I thought, hey, this is a really funny movie. I didn't even know that they grouped up together. I never saw the trailers.
Oh, okay. I remember the smiley face with the 3 eyes.
Yeah, see, I never saw the trailers or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I didn't see it. But my friend Joe, he was the one that went, hey, we should watch this. He was like my progenitor for a lot of things that I enjoyed.
Joe was a movie guy.
Yeah, he loved movies. He would have loved doing this podcast with us. He would have called in. Hey, first time listener.
I know he would have. We would have been like, we are not live.
And I can censor you whenever I want. I can beep you out.
He would be like our guest every other week.
I know. Just call in whenever, man. But yeah, we enjoyed the movie. It was one of those things where Orlando Jones is hilarious. Julianne Moore, you don't see her in a lot of comedy.
No.
Not as part of the comedy. Usually it's outside of it.
And she was funny because her character falls all the time. I mean, the grace of me.
Yeah, she was doing physical comedy, which is unusual for her. I mean, well, it's unusual for what she presents.
Yes.
I'll say it that way. I don't know if it's unusual for her because I don't know her.
No, I don't know her.
But yeah, I enjoyed the movie. So let's talk about the movie itself. Okay. Now, when this opens up, you're going to see this theme. This theme is going to happen. It is because of the people that are involved in Ghostbusters. This movie is the Skyance version of Ghostbusters. It's the physical Skyance of Ghostbusters.
Yes. And for those of you who don't know, Skyance is science.
That's right. Skyance is science with a capital K.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
It's been a while. It's been a while since I've heard people calling it Skyance, so I realize some of our younger listeners may not know what you're talking about.
I know, but I've been doing it since we played the movie. It's brought it back to me.
I know, because it's the time period. Honestly, when I don't remember which one. I know this had to have come out before Watchmen, right? Yeah, it had to have.
Yes.
But all I know is that when Watchmen came out and the smiley face came on screen, I'm like, oh, did they do another evolution? And I realized that when you see the bullet.
Yeah, that was like 8 years later.
Yeah, but I remember
as I look it up on the Google.
But I remember seeing the smiley face in the ads for the Watchmen.
Yeah.
And then the bullet hole, I'm like, oh, well, then that's not evolution. I thought maybe they were doing another one.
Meaner version of it.
Man, evolution too,
But yeah, the DNA to Ghostbusters is inherent into the script.
Oh yes, definitely. It's an Ivan Reitman baby. So even though he wasn't involved in the writing of it, he has that flair. He has
Jacoby, we have people that are interested in, the whole they're part of it. Mm-hmm. They're part of the Ghostbusters franchise, or they're around it. They're friends with the people who are in it. And, there's no real getting around that dynamic. There's the triad, with the people that keep coming in on the ancillary.
Oh, yes.
And while they're not Ghostbusters, they're Ghostbuster-adjacent.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, they're dressed as firemen at the end.
Yeah.
So,
and they're but they are wearing jumpsuits, so there you go.
Right.
Well, fireman jumpsuits, but yeah, whatever.
Well, they
Close
show
enough.
up in different things, but mostly it's the duo of Kane and Block.
Yes.
So Kane is an ex-military. He was a colonel at one point, and he was in charge of research and development.
Yes, and it was a vaccine that they were working
for
on.
anthrax.
For anthrax.
That caused much fewer side effects that he got kicked out for. By the way, he was disgraced, kicked out, and the people in the military still wanted to kill him.
They called it Kane's curse, right?
No, Kane's illness? No, that can't be right. Kane's crazy?
Oh, I forget. I should have written it down. That's my own
I
fault.
don't know, Kane insanity or something like that. Something to that effect. But that is such a small part. And it's weird that that's in there because it doesn't really do anything for the character.
No, other than that one.
Other than to explain why he has connections and why he knows what's going on. And he's a community college professor.
And what if he knows what's going on, then why didn't he do more to secure that site?
He's not very good.
With that knowledge.
He was never very good at the first part, which is why he got kicked out.
That's true.
But it had what they said that he did was so much less than just actual drugs now.
Yeah, so you think about
temporary blindness.
I think
irritable bowel.
I always think of when you watch the commercials for the new and improved drug for whatever disease.
Right.
And it'll be may cause bleeding from the eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and rectum.
Call us if you're dead.
I mean, that's why when my kids were little, I always say to them, I'm hurt, I'm sorry, but unless you're bleeding from the eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and rectum, I don't want to know about it.
But it's like the thing of, if you die, contact your physician.
Yes. If you're allergic to ampliflaflafla, don't take ampliflaflafla.
You don't know until you take it, and by then you've already violated the order from the commercial.
You could be dead.
So yeah, it has less, side effects. And yet he was kicked out of the military for, I don't know why. If he can do that, why was he a professor and not working in a private lab?
I don't know.
For a pharmaceutical.
And see, that's my funny part here too, is later on, Julianne Moore's character, Allison, she's like, well,
CDC, yeah.
There's more money in the private sector. I'm like, bitch, you're going to end up at a community college too. And as an educator, no, there is not any more money.
Well, at the time period, it was a lot more of that kind of sentiment.
True.
So you didn't have to worry about,
Yeah, nowadays you can't, you don't even want to work for the CDC.
Yeah, the sentiment was stop doing government work and get really paid.
Yeah, that's true.
By the private sector. That was the talk from the
90s,
I think 90s up until about 2010. And then after that.
Yeah, we learned better.
Right. Well, after that, I think, the market changed.
Yes.
For a lot of things, and government work was seen as stable work.
Yeah.
Until, of course, we hit this era where stability is not the government's thing. No, you don't even know if you have rights the next day.
Nope. And you don't even know if you have a job.
I check every day to see if I still have my rights, and they diminish more and more.
I check every day to make sure I'm a person.
They don't think so.
They don't think so either, no.
So, with that fun note, I think that, when we get about 3/4 of the way in, you've had pretty much just random events that are stuck together.
Yes, because you're watching the creatures rapidly. And I think, take place over a week? These things are rapidly evolving.
Yeah, but there's a lot going on in the film itself.
Oh, yeah,
so you have the aliens, which are rapidly evolving, on top of the fact that you're trying to get the quote-unquote crew together.
True.
So
True.
they're having to go through those steps of the hero's journey, I guess, in which they have to band together.
Yeah,
I mean,
teammates.
even Julianne Moore,
She's on the enemy side in the beginning.
yeah, she's the bad guy essentially.
Yeah, because she's the one who brings up the whole background with his immunization.
Right, right. She's the eye candy.
Yes, so heads up for that one. So yeah, we have characters that are they come off as being complete idiots because, well, that's what they're portrayed as, who end up being part of the saving team towards the end. We have the characters you just want to smack across the face. I didn't write the actress's name down, but there's a student who's trying to get extra credit for nursing school, but mostly she just wants to be Miss Arizona. And she's doing this because her manager told her that nursing school would be really nice on that resume. And she's failing a geology class. And she shows up, they do a quote unquote field trip. And she shows up in open-toed sandals and no hard hat when they go underground. And,
Yeah, but it's not
it's
an
like,
exact science.
It's geology. It is an exact science. It's not psychology. Hit or miss, baby. Hit or miss.
So that was funny. Hold on. So for me, the hero of the film that I have just decided today, upon reviewing this, the hero of the film is the CGI crew, because while it is the crude standards of 2001,
it is DreamWorks, so
they're not that bad. They're just a little shiny.
yeah.
But here's the thing. They're adorable.
They are so adorable. That thing that comes in through the basement or the garage, I would have tried to pet it too.
Well, even the flatworms are adorable, but yeah, that thing was just, I want one.
Those big blue eyes and that wrinkly little face.
Who did the marketing that they didn't put that as a plushie?
It couldn't be plush, huh? But
Why wouldn't you make it plushy?
I know, but I'm saying it didn't have any fur. But no, it had the face of a basset hound if you squished it all the way flat.
It was very adorable. It had
no
the
nose.
sad eyes.
Mm-hmm. It had no nose. That's the one thing I think all of these things, other than maybe like the dinosaur / dragon looking things.
Which were awesome too.
Yeah, but most things in this do not have like noses.
Right.
Yeah, because
they don't need them. They're just useless.
Because then they have the gorillas, because they evolve eventually into like primates that have some type of a higher thought process because they discover all of the cameras and smash them.
And know how to work an elevator.
And how did they know that those cameras, like what cameras do? All you see is a camera. You don't know that it's recording to another side if you don't know that.
Oh, they patched in. They saw it on their own monitor. Oh, too advanced? Okay, let me take it down some. They saw the reflection in the lens, thought it was, one of them attacking them, and killed it.
Okay, sure. But they also had weaponry too, so they were using a bone looked like to smash them. But my point was that they also did not have noses. They could not breathe our air, not at first.
Right. That's why they were dying like
in mass,
intermittently as you see them in the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the thing they're doing is at the end of the scene dying.
Yeah. So the guy who gets pulled into the lake at the golf course because, well, he was also an ass. And it's funny because when his girlfriend, I guess, comes running back in and she's like, something ate, blah, blah, blah. Everybody just kind of just like, oh, because he was an asshole. So, yeah, nobody really does much to that. But, then later on when the thing comes into the house, it's adorable, but also then collapses on its side and deflates.
But this is where you're hitting all the Ghostbusters-esque situations where they have to chase down the thing and they have to kill it. Well, Ghostbusters capture them.
Yes.
This is more of a kill.
Yeah, well, while they were investigating the cute pug face thing, Wayne is like, hey, you guys have got to come out and see this. And behind this woman's house, there's this, deserty area, and there are thousands of these dead-looking dinosaur / dragon-looking things. And one of them they thought was dead, and it stands up, and they're like, oh, my God, is it trying to breathe? No, it was regurgitating its next of kin.
Right. More of an ambiotic loogie.
Yes, exactly. And so that one, when it hatches out of its sack of holding, it becomes, it's able to breathe air, our air, and it flies off, and they chase it to the mall, which is where the quintessential, my favorite line of all times is, caw, caw, ducky, 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 ducky. And then he starts, what is he singing? He's singing Joe Cocker.
Right.
You Are So Beautiful?
Yeah.
Yes.
And is Orlando Jones is straight-faced when he's doing the tookie.
Yes.
And he goes, the caca tookie does not seem to be working.
Yeah. I thought we agreed that the caca and the tookie. I'm like, I forgot about that
and
part
he's
of
not
it.
straight-faced in much in this film.
No.
But when he's having to deal with Wayne, it's pretty good.
I had forgotten about the scene with the mayfly / whatever the hell it was that got into his suit.
No. I thought that was like the biggest thing because
And I forgot about it.
that's like the one scene that I knew of from a trailer that had shown was that he was like on his stomach, and they showed like a short clip of that scene where he's digging into his ass, where he's like his face is up in the air.
Yeah, and I totally forgot about that. It's been many years since I've seen this, so I forgot about most of this movie.
Well, that one sticks with you.
Yeah, that one now is going to stick with me because now I remember it. But yeah, he apparently...
It came from his leg meat and went into his colon somehow without killing him.
Yeah, and then, like how is he supposed to... It was in his... just underneath his skin. How is he supposed to the doctor go through his asshole?
And it's because aliens don't know biology.
Apparently neither does this doctor.
And they don't have to follow any of the biological
He's
rules.
like, there's no time for lubrication. There is always time for lubrication. And then he's like, to Julianne Moore, she's like, you are so brave.
Doing
is
so
there something,
well.
Yeah. Is there anything that you need? He goes, ice cream. And she's like, what flavor? He goes, I don't care. It's for my ass.
Yeah, that's good stuff. But the thing I do like about this film is that about like partway through it, you get about a quarter of the way through it, and they're doing their active investigation, which is basically Block following Kane around and dancing or cracking jokes the entire time.
Oh, yes.
And you can tell it's just like they have to keep walking away because David Duchovny's probably not keeping a straight face.
Oh, probably, yeah.
But Wayne is on the outskirts of everything. He's not appearing in this film.
I know.
Many times.
For a while, yeah. He's gone. Like, he's doing his own thing.
He's doing an actual job because he can't just go traipsing around like
No,
they can.
he tried to become a firefighter, and that's when we saw Richard Mall, which I love Richard Mall in Night Court. So that was like my big... You pointed him out, and I was like, oh my God, it's Bull. And we are huge Night Court fans from like way back.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
we only found out that Harry Anderson lived in our town after he died.
I know. It was so upsetting.
Not our town, but our town adjacent.
Sure, but
yeah,
it was cool having him so close.
Yeah, and then he was gone, and we barely even got to appreciate it.
And then we found out that Steve Martin likes the area.
Yeah, because
makes it all worth it.
Oh, and there's a lot. I think Gladys Knight, I think, is, and who else? Shit, I can't think of her name. But yeah, there's a lot of
some famous
people.
Some people we just don't know how to name.
Well, no, it's like along the lines of Gladys Knight, but I can't think of who it is.
Irving Berlin. That's my go-to.
Yeah, I know it is. Unfortunately, I'll think about it later. It'll come to my head.
That was some shade.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about evolution, not the people that live in our town.
Or area.
Or area adjacent.
Yes.
Town adjacent.
Town adjacent.
Same
Eagleton.
Thing. It's fine. Pawnee.
Pawnee. We are not Pawnee, but we are not Eagleton. We are Eagleton adjacent.
That is true. What were we talking about?
Evolution.
But what part of it?
We were talking about his being anally raped by a doctor in a pair of forceps.
Sure, but we were also talking about trying to get the crew together.
Oh, yes. Ice cream.
Crew is made up of 4 people.
Yes.
But Wayne's kind of like, he he doesn't bring anything to the team except he knows where the truck is.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing. He brings them an alien because they lose their alien stuff to the military, who is known for stealing things.
Mm-hmm. I like how every time he has to get into his car because
that wasn't sarcasm. That was just me telling you that they steal things. Go ahead.
The car got crushed when it got blown away, like flipped and flew across the desert. But the top of the car was crushed. So when he gets into his car, he's got to punch over and duck his head because otherwise he can't drive it because the roof is caved in. So that's, that's the first thing I said. I hope you didn't love that car. Oh my gosh. But yeah, there's
they're trying to get the crew together.
Yes.
So this is the whole thing is while they're investigating all these different occurrences, they're encountering Julianne Moore when they try to steal more of the stuff or more of the meteorite from the government, which has taken over.
Because they had gone back to the office at the school and it had been ransacked. So they were like, well, eye for an eye, bitches. You took ours, I'll take yours. And unfortunately, that really doesn't make sense because, yes, while they did take the computers and some of the papers and they took the specimens that they had, when they went down into that cave, it had changed. And I'm not sure what they thought they were going to get. I mean, obviously, he thought they were going to get that little crab-looking thing, but that didn't happen because it got eaten. And that's the thing is these things are eating each other too on top of...
Yeah, but they're weirdly non-threatening to the humans that are standing there.
When the little ones are, but the big ones I wouldn't be messing with. That tree literally ate that one guy, that one creature.
They're not like going in there with guns. They went in there with an igloo.
Because they were not realizing how far it had evolved.
Right.
Last time they were down there, everything was flatworms.
But they didn't run out when they saw all this happen.
I would have been like, close those doors now. We're not doing this.
They just kept making jokes and stuff and dancing.
I know. And then that one that had the butt head, literally the back of its head looked like a big old booty. And Orlando, and he's like, that's the trunk you want to, and there he's making all these jokes. And it's just so like, oh, yeah. We get it. You like big butts and you cannot lie. Okay. And you think about all the shit that they had to cut from that scene.
I would imagine quite a bit.
Because he's walking behind David Duchovny and he's humping the air behind him and shit. It's so stupid.
But yeah, they have to get Julianne Moore. They have to get Wayne on board. They have to get his students. Some of his students come on board. And two of those are people I recognize because one of them is Ethan Suplee, who is one of the other guys, and you know him from Mallrats and My Name is Earl.
Yes, and he has lost a metric ton of weight. And
God,
he's a bodybuilder now.
Wouldn't recognize him at all. His entire face looks different to me.
And then there's Michael Bauer, who plays his brother.
Oh yeah.
And because they were both they wrote a paper and they didn't get A's, even though the rest of the class got A's because it was about cells, and they were writing about how cells were bad, meaning jail cells. And so, but they were actually the two that kind of saved the day at the end because they're the ones who came up. They are the ones who told him,
right,
or told them about the what is it, the chemical that is in
cesium.
And
right?
not cesium.
Cesium's no, it's not cesium. There's no way it's cesium.
Something salicylic acid or something like that. I'm so.
Salicylic acid. Is that right?
I should have.
I don't know. It doesn't
didn't write
matter.
that down either.
This is Skyance, not science.
Yes. Let's put it this way: Head and Shoulders didn't add it into their ingredients until after this movie.
There you go.
It was a special that they released for the movie, but that's what they use, the chemical in Head and Shoulders. They literally do a Head and Shoulders ad at the end of the movie, right before the credits.
Oh yeah.
Not the end credits, but it is the before credits.
True enough.
And so and they're those two that even though they got the C+, they both knew that was an ingredient in Head and Shoulders, which is what they were able to kill the big bad with.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And then you have Ty Burrell, who played one of he played Fleming. And he's one of the police officers? No, he's one of the military guys. And he was the dad in Modern Family, in the family with all the kids.
Yeah, that's true.
And Sarah Silverman plays David Duchovny's ex.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know why she was in the film. I don't know why it needed to be.
I think it was supposed to be like, I'm going to make the new girl jelly by making my old girlfriend show up in the film. I mean, it's stupid, really, but it is what it is. And it looked like the diner from Natural Born Killers / Pulp Fiction / name random movie where there's an oldie diner in it.
Yeah. So my question is, why is John Cho in everything?
I don't know. And he literally doesn't have a speaking part. You see the side of his face, and he's wearing a hard hat, and he's one of the students. But, yeah.
I mean, he was even in New Girl. Just out of nowhere, he just shows up, and then he's gone. It's like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, and they're being blocked out by the government. And again, you're right. They're trying to get their troop together because they know they're going to have to fight the military. And the military is realizing...
Well, no, they really don't fight the military. They just kind of walk in wherever the hell they want to.
They really kind of do.
First, the two, we have Kane and Block, decided to just walk into the place wearing uniforms that I guess David Duchovny already had. But, they just walk in. Sure, they have to clip one thing of wire. Then they walk onto the base as if they own it. No one challenges them or even really notices them. And they're already in like the hazmat suits and going down the elevator into what is the cutest thing in this movie is in the very start and every time after that. But most noticeably at the very start, the first time they go into the cave and see the flatworms dividing and seeing the meteor. Is the sound of the set, the floors of the set that stage is on.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
Clop, clop, clop. You can. It doesn't. They're not walking on rock. They're walking on a set.
That I didn't.
You can hear the set sounds.
Holy shit!
And I was like, that is crazy.
It should be sand because it's got a sand.
I know,
floor.
but it's got the cutest like clop, clop, clop. It's like they're doing like a school play.
The Foley artist just was like, let's just go for it, man.
I don't understand. They're like, well, they're walking on wood.
So let's go for that.
It's like you get the one like pedantic Foley artist.
Yes.
He's like, well, technically you're walking on wood, so I'm going to make it sound like wood. Actually. Rather. I don't know why we go to that.
I don't know.
Shouldn't it be the Oscar, actually?
Yeah, really.
That'd be racist, though. All right, so... But the set design is fantastic for everything except...
It's that one sound.
No, not just the sound. It's the cave system itself. Smooth-ass walls.
Oh, yeah.
That they painted to make it look like rock. It's just shiny.
And then Orlando Jones' character, he's like, oh, yeah, it's a honeycomb of caves, except when they show the map of where the cave system is, it's more like a starfish.
Right.
And I'm like, well, that's not a honeycomb of caves.
You don't know what a honeycomb is.
Exactly. And that's when, and when they do show that as the area of growth within like a month or 2 month period that these aliens were going to take over the United States and then we would be extinct. At this point, I don't think it'd be a problem. But back in 2001, that was horrifying. And that is when they are like, oh, well, we need to do something about this. It's going to be bad. It's going to get nasty. And they decide they're going to napalm the whole area. And meanwhile, at the lab, at the community college lab, and again, I'm not making fun of community colleges because
they're not doing any actual lab work.
No, they're not. They're just chilling at the lab.
Most they use in the lab during the entire movie is a microscope. Well,
yeah, and like and that was an excuse for Orlando Jones to be smoking because he's like, you smoke? He's like, well, I'm going to smoke now because this is what's the point? And then he flicks his cigarette, and that's when
Perfectly. No, it was the match.
It was the match, yes. And it flicks over to a petri dish where there is some specimens, and they explode into massive growth. And they realize, well, holy shit stains, they're going to nuke all of this with napalm instead of nuke, and they're going to make this worse than what it could be.
Right. Selenium.
That's it. Selenium. And so the thing about that too is, that this little, odd couple of four is no way in hell going to be able to like take down and protect the world from all of these, because these things are multiplying by the thousands.
And they don't even have their proton packs.
No, they don't. And again, and when you see the field of, the desert area, and there's thousands and thousands of these dead dragon dinosaurs, and there's no way you're thinking to yourself, how are they supposed to fight this? Even with the military, there's no way these things are going to sneak through. Little do you know that when they hit fire, they consolidate into a massive...
Well, they mutate, yeah.
Yeah, into a massive, like a giant bubble with a cloaca.
Well, I don't think they're actually the ones that do it. The thing is, the thing that expanded out was a single entity and smushed everything in its path, including the other aliens.
Yes. So really didn't consolidate so much as it just killed its kind.
But what it does thematically for the film is consolidate the enemies into a singular enemy. So it's
easier to kill.
I like to call it the Marshmallow Man effect, where you don't have to fight the other ghosts anymore. You just have to fight the one big thing that's trying to kill you.
It's easier to fight Godzilla than it is to fight 1,000 velociraptors.
Sure. But that's why you always like in, Jurassic Park. Mm-hmm. Yes, you have a bunch of different dinosaurs that you encounter throughout the film, but the big one is the one you have to worry about.
Yeah.
The other ones, yes, they're very dangerous. And yes, they'll play into the other parts of the franchise, but it's the T-Rex you're going to worry about.
Or the whatever massive mutated, looking at you, Pratt, fucking up a franchise.
Well, I mean, it's like, okay, so if, like in Jurassic Park, we'll take that, we'll take that film real quick, since we're not talking about Jurassic Park, but this has kind of dragon things in it, so we'll do that.
Dragon dinosaurs.
Right. Which I think are cool.
Dragosaurs.
Flying ones.
Flying dragosaurs. They don't breathe fire, though.
Not yet. They haven't evolved.
They hadn't evolved.
But the thing, like with Jurassic Park, is if you're fighting the T-Rex and you also have to fight the velociraptors at the same damn time, that's annoying, and it's very hard to, film how that is possible for a human. It just really isn't. So instead...
This isn't Lord of the Rings.
So it has to be much like they do in the martial arts, like how to protect yourself videos that people do now, is that you have to suspend reality. And
now I remember what videos you're talking about.
Right. And you only get the one attacker at a time.
Yes.
Whoever comes in at you, and it's always with an overhand, slow attack. Even if they have a gun, they just slowly raise their hand down because they're going to shoot you by slinging the bullet out of the barrel.
I have an idea for the name.
What?
The Dragodons. Like it's a pteranodon?
Oh, okay, we'll go
with Dragodons.
Dragodon.
Okay. So, yeah, no, I'm with you on that one, totally.
But that's what this is.
It does. It consolidates everything into one enemy that is the big enemy, the big bad. And then even the military doesn't even matter anymore because we're going to go straight for the Cloaca.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I've said it more than you have in a long time.
It's true. Years later, it's going to be replicated in film and no one's really going to know.
No.
Suicide Squad. The sequel, the second one, they have a giant starfish they have to fight and kill.
Do they go up its cloaca?
That would be hilarious. I don't know. I never actually saw the movie.
I've never seen any of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I never saw the movie, so I couldn't tell you. I've seen clips, and it seems really funny.
I'm actually like I
horrible and funny at the same time.
Well, yeah, I am a Harley Quinn fan in the sense of I know Harley Quinn's background enough to know that she is a lot more badass than when she's away from Joker than she is when she's with him because he has her brainwashed into thinking she is lesser.
Yeah.
And she is not lesser. She is psychotic, yes. She is damaged, yes. But she is fucking awesome. And that is the Harley Quinn I love. I am so tired of these, we're just like Harley and Joker. No, you're not. That is an abusive relationship. If you're going to compare yourself to anybody, be Morticia and Gomez.
Well, in this case, it's Margot Robbie's.
Yes.
So she does it justice.
Oh, no. I know she does a really good job of it.
So, getting back to this
well,
film.
you know I'm going to die.
You're not the only one, though. I'm just saying we need to get back to the film.
I know. So, sorry, I looked down at the cat. The cat is pathetic. He is being...
Him. He's just being him.
And he blends in with my sweater because he's gray. My sweatshirt's gray. So they end up they figure out by accident that the selenium is what actually will kill them. Because now they can breathe air, so it's not the air that's killing them anymore.
Because, remember, kids, it's Skyance.
Skyance!
It's not actual science because nitrogen-based life forms are vulnerable to selenium. Really?
Really? I mean, they literally put it in Head and Shoulders now. I mean, I don't know about now, but they did for a minute. So...
That's not how the periodic table works.
No.
And the movie just doesn't give a shit that that's not how it works. But he got to blow on Juliana's hair.
Yes.
And then touch her back a lot while he talked about the periodic table. And he won her over with Skyance.
He blinded her with Skyance. Oh, my Lord.
Very true.
So... They're like...
You did that. Remember that.
And I
you
snorted,
to
too.
Yourself.
I know. I made a little nose snortle, too.
It's cute. It's very adorable.
So they're trying to find... I mean, this thing is now massive, and they're like, well, where do we get all that selenium? How are we going to find that? You can't just go to Walmart and buy a bunch of selenium. But you can. In Head and Shoulders, because the Moron twins, not the actors, but characters... they come into play and they're like, hey, yeah, we use Head and Shoulders all the time, but you don't have the dandruff. Exactly.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor. And so they go and they get a bunch of Head and Shoulders and they put it in a fire truck tank.
Yeah.
So they can
That's how you want to do it.
Up the cloaca. And the funny thing is, I have mentioned this in the past. I don't watch movies. I watch movies, but I can't sit.
I don't watch movies.
I can't
Welcome to our movie podcast.
And watch with my, I have to do other things. I can't just sit and watch a movie. And so sometimes I have to take my glasses off because if I'm doing something on my phone, I have to be able to see, and I'm old and I can't see things when they're close up with my glasses on. And so I will take off my glasses. Well, then I can't see the TV. And the scene when they're up in the butthole of the monster and it's dripping goo all over them after Orlando Jones got sucked up by the sphincter. And
yeah, that's called cloaca juice.
It is.
That is the cloaca lubricant.
Okay, I'm not even able to eat the eggs in the house for a while now. And we have chickens and I can't even. So I, for half a minute, thought maybe they put Sean William Scott up that ladder with Orlando Jones because it was not going to be in Duchovny's contract to be all gooified. But when then I put my glasses back on and I realized it's Duchovny yelling, "Give me back my friend, you sphincter!" Because it got sucked up in there, and then the sphincter juice came out, and it was so disgusting. But then it implodes; it's slowly imploding, and then the Head and Shoulders color stuff is now turning brownish. Think of the worst diarrhea you've ever had. And that's what was coming out of this thing.
Yeah.
Nasty.
And if Orlando Jones had not cleaned himself off after that cloaca, he would have been good for another 3 months without refrigeration.
Because he didn't wash off the bloom. That's the wrong Orlando again. So
it's really neat that it ties together, though. But it's an egg joke.
Yes.
Because we're eggers.
Yes,
we
we raise chickens and have eggs. And
we don't raise them. They
No,
raise
they raise
themselves.
themselves.
They have their own society.
No,
we just feed them.
we raise them until a certain age, and then we let them free when they're teenagers.
It's Lord of the Flies out there. I haven't seen Lord of the Flies. I'm assuming it's giant flies with spears.
Okay, so we raise them until they're teenagers. Then we pin a 20 on their feathers and go, good luck, buddy. No.
They're actually surprised we even exist.
No, they know we exist.
They're very excited when we show up. It's like Gandalf showing up to the
Our
Shire.
turkeys hear us. And the one is all like...
Okay, we said chickens and now you're throwing turkeys in.
We have chickens and we have 2 turkeys.
Of turkeys, yes.
And the boy, he goes, go, 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 every time he hears us. But then...
Wheezy.
And then Tina is like...
Walk.
Yeah, but she gets so excited.
I know, but she honks
She's like,
at
bonk,
you.
bonk, bonk. I can't even do her sound.
Well, it sounds like Limpets from the Don Knotts movie.
Oh my God! Yeah,
the Incredible Mr. Limpet.
She's a lot, and I don't know if you've ever heard of a female turkey, but that is not the same as a male turkey call, and it is hysterical. But needless to say, eggs have a bloom. You don't want to wash it off when they're
Right.
So hence the bloom.
If you have to explain the joke, it's not a good joke.
No, but also I
and
don't
you
want to go.
explained my joke, so that's just burn on me.
I know. I also don't want to completely alienate our
cool.
listeners. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about this week.
Well, they don't know anyway because we've skipped around so much.
Well, I'm
Right
talking
now-
about evolution.
Right now, periodic tables.
And so, yeah, it explodes internally. See, the reason why they were in such a rush to all of a sudden to get this to happen was because Giant Mama was starting to split into 2. And they were going to have 2 Giant Mamas. And they didn't have enough selenium to take care of all of that.
What I think is kind of funny about this film is that the 2 groups, the good guys and the bad guys, are not separated by the fact that they want the things to die.
No.
They agree with the killing part. They just don't agree on how it should be done.
Yeah, and they don't want the other one to
issues.
have any credit whatsoever. Because it's like, well, it was our fine.
I don't know that Dr. Kane and is it Mr. or Dr. Block?
I don't know. He
He's
just
not a
says Harry
doctor.
Block is all it
Yeah,
says.
so just Block.
Yeah.
And I don't think they care that the military gets any credit. They just want their own
they
credit.
just want their own credit. And then the military's like, fuck you. As they do.
Fuck you, dudes. And they just give them the finger from
Moonwalking out of the room.
from the other side of the glass. Yeah, but I just think it's funny that usually the good guys are the ones, let's preserve life. This is
They're like, fuck that.
They're replicating, but we can see evolution in real time, which you can do with some bacteria.
Yes.
But this is they're evolving into beyond their own thing, into other creatures and other geneses and that kind of thing. Plants, even plants.
Okay, even plants, yeah. I personally liked the centipede cat dog. It had no
was
butt.
Adorable.
But then it got eaten by the tree.
Which is kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
Most of them were either insectoid or lizard-like.
Yeah, in the beginning, yes. Yeah. Not until the ape, the noseless, what did he call them? The noseless apes?
Noseless blue ape.
Yes. And then that's when we started getting more sentient things. And then shortly then after that is when Big Mama Jama squished them all. And so it has a happy ending.
If you want to tell everybody what the ending is. Spoilers, because, 2001 was only yesterday.
Dan Aykroyd gives everybody accolades, and while he's accolading with his Aykroyd way, Duchovny's bonking Julianne Moore in the fire truck.
Exactly.
So...
I mean, it's the lead-in for the romance in it is very light.
Yeah.
It's almost non-existent. They just pretty much go, I'm into you, would you be into me? And then she doesn't answer. And then a little bit later, she goes, I'm into you, I would rock your world. Yeah. And he goes, maybe later. And then at the end, they sneak off to a fire truck and have sex in the front seat, which is weird.
Which is weird.
Is it the front seat?
Yeah.
I think they went. They got
Yeah,
in
they
the
went
front
right in
seat.
the front of the
Why
fire
wouldn't
truck.
they go behind that in the next set of seats where the bench is? That doesn't make any sense.
None of this movie. So, how did this movie make you feel now?
Oh, you really want to end this? I wanted to keep talking. I've
What
got all
about
these
what?
things about
Okay, let's go.
Ira Kane. Who is he as a person?
Ira Kane is about as deep as a sugar spoon. Wouldn't even say a teaspoon.
Okay. Well, I guess that's fair.
I mean, come on. He's saying that he's just going to give everybody an A. And he even admits that he is barely wanting to read.
He is the cool teacher. He is the summer school version of a teacher where he just like, I just wanted to work. I just want to be able to have my summers off and sit on the beach.
And even Orlando Jones's character is a bit of a lech. I mean,
That's true. They're all leches.
They
right?
are. And that's the thing is I didn't remember how much like womanizing this movie was going, like not womanizing, but like objectifying into a certain degree. Julianne Moore, when she falls the first time and her dress, her skirt rides up and she's wearing a garter belt and they make a comment and the camera goes right onto the garter belt.
Oh yeah, no, it zones in. I mean, we're going to get into this later, but she's got some beautiful legs.
Well, yeah, but like in the girl getting, I mean, granted she was in the changing room, so that one wasn't really sexualized, but there's like, it's the comments and the booty and how she's got the booty and how, you know, with the, just, there was a lot to it that I didn't remember or it just went over my head being a part of that time.
Sure. So, how do you feel now? Because I was joking about
I know.
continuing.
I know.
Man, you took it.
I went with it.
And that's okay. I'm good
You
with
threw it, I took it, and
That's
I ran.
right.
Okay. So this time, while funny, while entertaining, I didn't love it as much as I used to. Like, I don't see myself ever watching this again. And even with the Orlando Jones of it all, I just don't really foresee that being like, it's not like movies that I'm like, oh, we need to watch this with our kids. You know, there's like the classics you have to watch. Like we made our children watch Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer. Yeah. Not that they're good.
They won't appreciate it until they're older.
Yeah. And we're not saying that Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer are great movies. We know what they are trash.
They are.
But they are what they are.
How dare you call them trash?
They are what they are. But
Academy Award winning. Not really.
No. But this movie, I remembered it being more than it was, in like the sense of it being better. And again, I'm not saying that it was bad. It's just not great. If that, I can't make it any better
it's
than
valid.
that.
I can't say it's not.
And yeah, so that's how I feel.
For me, I have to agree with you on a lot of that because it's true. It just wasn't as good as it was before. It didn't travel well.
The jokes weren't as funny. Even like the whole scene with him getting the bug pulled out of his ass. It was funnier. Like I'd forgotten about it, but it was funnier. And I was just
funnier then for the shock of the tone of this movie.
Yeah, and then now I'm just going, that's just uncomfortable. And in a way, it's kind of homophobic, the way they were portraying it.
Right. And I mean, there are a lot of things to this movie that are very much of a time that seems so long ago.
Yeah, but yet not. Yeah.
I mean, it's just, it evokes a lot of early 90s stuff to me. It doesn't seem
have
like
that
it's 2000. It just like, we're in the new millennium and you're freaking making ass jokes. You know?
And that's what it came down to. I'm going, this is an Ivan Reitman film. Now I know yes, Meatballs. Yes, I know. And Stripes. Yes, I know. But again, those were a different time as well. And you didn't have these same jokes in Ghostbusters and in his other films. So for me, it was very like, oh my God, I forgot it. Like I forgot about that part. I remember him being on the table with a bug under his skin. I forgot they pulled it out of his ass.
Well, that's the thing is what you're saying, the jokes not being funny, they don't land.
No.
The jokes don't land, and I don't think they would have landed even back then if we had seen this before. Mm-hmm. If we'd seen the type of movie before. This is not one that I remember having in which a monster movie is funny.
Yeah.
It's kind of purposely being, and they did purposely fashion this into a comedy from a more dramatic, or not horror, but then monster movie type.
What was it? Mars Attacks. That was after that. Now, Mars Attacks is a horror movie that is also meant that it has the comedic value, but the horror part of it, the scary parts of it, are kind of like, well, shit. Because it's kind of, even though the aliens, the little Martians, are kind of funny looking and their language is funny.
Oh, no, they're definitely scarier.
But they are scarier. So you have we can do scary comedy. You can do that.
Slither.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of movies that can do that, yeah.
But this was not. And I don't know if that was the full intention. Was it
Cooties,
supposed to be?
Another good.
Oh, yeah.
Scary,
That
funny.
was a good movie. We did that movie. And Cooties is funny. Cooties is horror. Was this meant to be horror or just sci-fi?
No, this was just sci-fi monster movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it just doesn't do it for me. Like it just didn't mix them in the right.
Well, if the jokes had landed, if the funny parts had made you laugh instead of just kind of, there was a lot of cringe in this movie. And,
yes.
And I'm using it like it was cringy in different parts of the movie.
Yes.
That were supposed to be laugh out loud.
Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Orlando Jones, his 90% of his jokes land, but they're not as funny as they could have been. If that makes sense too, because I feel like I'm not making sense today. Like they're not bad. Like
they're not good.
No, they're not good jokes. Don't get me wrong.
I think that's enough. We can
dated.
say that it's just they're good, but they're not. They're bad, but they're not.
They're not horrifying. They're not to the point where you're going, oh my God, that is so offensive. Let's, But also, we're going to cancel that person. But also, because they're so not dated, but of a different time, they're not so funny. But I found myself chuckling at moments and finding things funny, but not to the point where I never thought to write them down. They weren't that level where I was like, oh, I gotta bring that one to the show.
I mean, there are a few things that I think that were like straight faced.
Mm-hmm. Well, the Tookie part, that was funny.
Those are funny moments where they're doing like a straight reaction or a deadpan reaction to something. And I think those moments, those land. Yeah. But you don't get a lot of those. No. And a lot of the times they hand them off to the people you expect to do it, which it would be heightened if they gave it to someone who doesn't usually get it. Yeah, honestly, I think Duchovny would have been better. It would have been, a lot of those lines would have been funnier coming from him. Yeah, you would not expect that to be the case. Because he's so Fox Mulder here. And, and if you know Fox Mulder from the show, and again, I have not watched any of the newer stuff of X-Files, but the original, back in the day, Fox Mulder, he was funny. Yeah. He was solemn when he had to be. He was stoic when he had to be because of the fact of the shit that he was dealing with. But he could be funny because he knew he was poking, Scully around. He knew he could poke her the right way. But then it got too serious, even for itself. But that was the Duchovny I was seeing. I was seeing the early Fox Mulder, still thinking I'm funny kind of person. Nobody takes me serious. I'm not going to take anybody else serious. Yeah, this is the part of the X-Files where it was taking the rapist to see a Cher concert. Yes. Maybe not the best. Yeah. I think the 90s were probably messed up. They were kind of messed up. I think I've probably told you this before. I started watching the X-Files because I was pregnant with my first one, and I was clicking around on the TV looking for something, and I heard my name. And it was the episode where the little girl is possessed by the ghost of the cop. Yeah. And the little girl's name is Michelle. And that is when I stopped and started watching it and went, well, this is cool. Because there was nothing like that before, that I could remember. Because I didn't know about other shows that had existed before that were similar to a certain degree. Yeah. But I was a huge fan for a long time. And now it's time for the Stitch Count. We're going to run this film through the Castellini test, the inclusivity and gaze lens, and the Tremors gold standard and see how it holds together. Will this film fray at the edges, or will we be able to cuddle up with it next week? No, Pre-answer is always great. So let's go with the Castellini test first.
Yes.
There have to be at least 2 named women characters with at least 5 lines of dialogue each. Good luck.
So, yes, we do have a couple female characters. We have Allison, Nadine, and Denise. And yes, they do have more than 5 lines.
Right.
So there is
Just
that.
barely. Hanging on by a nail. Those characters must have a conversation, not necessarily with the other woman, either not about their partner or with their partner, future or current, and not about their relationship.
Well, Denise kind of screws that over because that's what they talk about is their past relationship. But really, the others don't talk about relationships with anybody. Well, I mean, ish, but not quite. Like there's moments where like Allison, like when she says to David Duchovny that she could rock his world, but that's not like they have other conversations about science and about legalities and stuff like that. Skyance, sorry.
They're not actually talking
They're
science.
not actually talking science. It's Skyance.
All right. At least one of the women has to be integral to the plot, meaning that if she were written out of the film, it could not reach the same ending.
You know, I hate to say this, but if no other women showed up in this movie, it could still have come to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
Because Allison's character, or Julianne Moore's character, Allison, she's there, but she's not contributing to the final,
She drives.
She drives the fire truck, but Sean could have done that.
Anybody. Anyone could have literally got in the seat and driven the fire truck.
So, and it was the 2 boys, the 2 students who actually came up with the selenium plan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, really none of the female characters in this movie even mattered. And I hate that.
Yeah. It fails the Castellini test.
It fails Castellini.
So that is a negative point to the stitch count.
Yep.
Starting out fresh.
Out, yeah.
Let's look at inclusivity and gaze. This is a on-off situation. It's either going to get a point or it's not going to get a point. There are 4 of them. And let's go. Okay. Racial diversity with agency, not just background.
Well, Orlando is a man of color. And John Cho does have a moment.
He has a brief moment with no lines, but yes, he is background.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's got like an immense amount of diversity, but it does have a lead of color.
Okay.
I'll give it that.
We'll give it that. It's not the most diverse, but there is some.
Mm-hmm.
LGBTQ presence that isn't a punchline or a tragedy.
Well, since he gets anally probed by a doctor, no. Because while that should be non-gay, and they don't make any gay references other than there's always time for lube, and that's not even a gay reference, that's just a thing.
That's just being smart.
Yeah, but I just feel like it was an unnecessary scene. It was very Skyance-y, because it did not make sense biologically. I feel it was actually offensive, and I don't know. I don't want to give it any points.
Well, it doesn't matter if it's offensive or not. The presence isn't a punchline or tragedy, and it certainly is if it exists at all.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it doesn't exist, it doesn't matter because it's not going to get the point.
Yeah, so it's not going to get the point.
Age, body type, or disability treated with dignity.
Well, everybody is very young, or they're military.
And nothing said about someone's weight.
No, they are, because the 2 characters, the 2 brothers are heavy at the time. Nobody makes fun of their weight. I don't think so.
No,
nobody. And Dan Aykroyd's age or the military guy's age, they don't make fun of their age. So they do at least have that part. But
I don't know if you can count body type as, for the Alien, in which Orlando talks about its butt.
I want to say that's camera gaze.
That's what I'm thinking, but I mean, it's not the camera doing it. This is definitely dialogue.
Well, dialogue. Well, I mean, the camera does look at the booty as it's walking away.
Sure it does.
Because he says, look at that. And then all of a sudden the camera looks over,
There's several places we can get into this. So we'll give it the number 3, we'll give it a point.
Okay.
Camera gaze, not relentlessly sexualized or punitive.
I mean, literally the scene when she falls and you see her garter. That is the camera gaze, and it is a very sexualized gaze.
Oh, it was pointing straight down too. It didn't even come at it at an angle and show all of her.
No, it just showed her thigh.
It just showed her thigh. It just
in the garter.
It was a thigh cam.
Yeah, I mean, I'm impressed that she was wearing garters, but not for the same reason. I mean, they're not always the most comfortable things to be wearing.
Or to keep them in place.
Oh, they were nice and smooth. I never had smooth legs, even when I was skinny. My garters would always roll.
It's crazy. So, yeah, no point for that.
Nope. Okay.
Now the Tremors Index.
Oh, boy. I can tell you right now, I'm going straight for 0.
Okay, well, it goes from 0 to 4. And it starts at below Tremors, fails the basics, to exceeds Tremors, rare, powerful, or intentional. And this is our opinion of the movie and where it fits against the movie Tremors.
Yes.
Which we feel is an ideal movie.
Weirdly enough.
It is. It's crazy.
Go back and listen. That's a great episode.
You say it's below Tremors, a 0.
I think it
no
is.
points, and it fails the basics. Characters are sidelined, disposable, or punished for competence. That sounds right.
Mm-hmm.
Women, marginalized characters, or outsiders exist to motivate others.
Yep.
Again. Power dynamics feel mean-spirited or regressive.
I mean, the power dynamics, well, no, they are mean-spirited because look at the military and the way they are towards them. Instead of seeing these two scientists and going, hey, we could work together. They were, I mean, granted, he had a history, but they still could have brought them in on, so what did you find when you went, in the ground, when you first encountered this? Give us some information. No, they didn't even bother to, and not Skyance, but in actual science, you would want to interview the people who encountered the situation first, so that way you can get
a clear picture.
Exactly. So when you walked into the picture, were they flatworms or were they already starting to become bugs? And if that's the case, you want to talk to the people who saw them when they were just still little slimy things on a rock. And the flatworms. You wanted to see how quickly the timeline is building. When did you see this? How far along were they when you saw them again? That's the stuff that they would want to address, and they do not at all. So even if it wasn't they didn't want them to be a part of it completely, they would have still interviewed them and they would have still taken their words into consideration for the full scope, because that is how science works. But right. Science goes, fuck you, fuck you, no, fuck you, Ezekiel.
I love that. That video is so good.
What's your name?
So I agree with you. It's below Tremors. It's a 0.
It's a 0. So Evolution 2001, starring David Duchovny and Orlando Jones, got a 2 out of 9.
That is the worst score.
I don't know if it's the worst we've had so far. I'll have to go back and look at my notes, but that is pretty friggity low.
Yeah, and I just remember liking this film more.
I did
but
too.
But I thought more of this film too, and now I have to calibrate that.
And it's funny because when we talked about it, because I often do that whole caca tookie thing. It has been an ongoing joke since I saw this movie in 2001.
So it's had an impact.
It's had an impact. At least that moment has.
But not a meteor impact.
No. And so you're funny. Science. So you can, that the movie has moments, and it did stick with me. And then we were talking about when we made this list of movies we wanted to talk about a year and a half ago, this was one of the first ones that was on that list because we were like, oh yeah, that movie with David Duchovny, what was it called? Oh yeah, Evolution. That was the shit, because we remembered it being fucking funny, and it was not as funny as we remembered it. And it's disappointing.
I don't know. I think it says that maybe we've just grown as people.
It could be. I mean, there might be somebody out there who might watch this and just think it's hysterical the way we did then and not have a problem with it. And
I don't think I would say don't go see it.
No.
I think I would say
watch it. Make your own opinions. We're not telling you not to watch movies.
You're not going anywhere.
No, but
no one's going to the theater for Evolution.
You can get it and you can stream it. And the thing is when we ever talk about any movie we talk about, even when we talk about the worst movie, which did not go through our stitch count, which honestly, we should just do a stitch count for it by itself, and that is Short Circuit. We're not telling you not to go watch Short Circuit. Watch it. Be horrified. Be mortified by the stupid and the racism and the bad acting from
But it's worth
two really
seeing.
great actors. Two really good actors, and they have no acting ability.
Actually, people disagree with us on that.
They do?
I mean, they're not like telling us, it's not listeners, but the interwebs says that it was one of Ali Sheedy's better. And I'm like, how?
How?
People have the opinion that it's that she's what drives this whole thing. I'm
No.
like,
Her at her height, honestly, not gonna lie, Yang. When she's on
When
fucking
she's in
Psych.
Psych.
Because she's a psychopath. And honestly,
I mean-
I love her character in Psych.
I love her character in
Well, of course,
Breakfast
in
Club.
Breakfast Club, because, we relate to her character in Breakfast Club.
Beautiful. in
I
it.
wish they wouldn't have make-upped her up, because
No,
honestly...
that was a beauty down.
Leave her alone. She didn't need to be softened.
That was a shine
No,
down.
It was.
I don't even. Isn't that a band?
It is a band. That was a turning her glow down. She didn't glow up. She glowed down.
That's
She
what
glowed
it
down.
was. Glow down. I didn't know the lingo.
But we'll never tell you guys not to watch a movie. Please go watch it. Make your opinion, and then let us know if you agree or don't agree. But this is totally, our opinion,
Yeah, and it was not good.
and we all have an opinion, just like we all have
Cloacas.
cloacas. I was gonna say.
I knew you were going there. You've used it more than I have.
I know, and that's your go-to word for the,
I just love the word. It's a great word, cloaca.
I like the word dubious.
And I like the fact that it's efficient. It like puts all the ports together and says this is where it goes. There's no like messing around. Like, where's it going to come out? You don't know on a chicken. It could just be anywhere. No. Cloaca. That's where it's coming out.
Pee,
Everything.
poo,
Doesn't
the
matter.
egg.
It comes out. Egg. Everything comes out the cloaca.
Yeah, I can't. I mean,
It's really
as somebody
a
with
wonder hole.
IBS, that would be an issue.
Probably. But if you're a perfectly healthy chicken, it's all the tits.
Oh my God! And speaking of tits, we have a broody chicken. Boy, she has under her undercarriage. When I picked her up, she had so few feathers underneath her belly, because they do that. They'll pluck some of their feathers out, so that way when they lay on the eggs, they can humidify, because that's the humidity and the heat.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not been hot here. So the fact that she's broody already, and it's so early in the season, is funny as shit. And she was mad at me for taking her out of that nest yesterday.
I imagine she felt like a ball sack.
Oh, she was kind of prickly because of all the feather bits and and sweaty. Chickens can sweat, apparently, and it was a sweaty belly. It was so gross.
So glad we're sharing this.
If you ever want to know anything about a chicken, I will help you out.
So, why don't we talk about other things?
Okay. So if you want to watch Evolution, you can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube TV. You can find it on Pluto TV. You can find it on Philo, Google Play, Apple TV, Fandango at Home, and Amazon Prime, which either through a subscription or you can pay $3.99.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us for Evolution 2001. This has been Cozy Quilt Cinema with Beth and Michelle. Beth on the horse and Michelle getting back off. We loved having you with us as we share movies and the feelings they evoke. Movies can pull you out of things, give you a little break. Like a golf course crater full of aliens.
And you got sucked into the cloaca.
That's right. This is the kind of movie that is pure id.
It is.
It has no apologies, just momentum, and it doesn't make apologies about it. So if you find yourself living on a borderline, caught between what you're supposed to take seriously and what just works on you anyway, and if this one cracked you wide open, or if you hated every minute, what made you lose it, made you call somebody just to quote it at them, that's kind of the point. That's what it's about. It's about giving you those feelings and making it a phrase that you say years and years later. What's that phrase?
I thought we agreed that caca and tookie wasn't going to work.
That's the one. Keep the feelings going. Follow us on Instagram and Blue Sky at Cozy Quilt Cinema, or you send your feedback and personal reflections, or if even you just want to yell at us, at cozyquiltcinema@gmail.com. You can always find our episodes where you're listening to it right the hell now. Look on your phone. It's right there. Please consider subscribing, leave a rating, because we would like to know you're out there and the meteor didn't strike and you weren't inside a nice, safe place.
It's so lonely here. Okay, so here are your clues. One character eats a bug in this movie. The bug was actually a gelatinous body, a chocolate inner shell, and it was filled with the puff pastry stuff, whatever they call it. What is it? Kadayif? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. And the pistachio cream and Dubai chocolate. And it was scented with vanilla and strawberry. But it was filled like that so that it would be gross when they bit into it. Gross looking, at least. And my second clue is the director of this movie is the creator of one of the most popular cult classic horror franchises. Horror comedy? It's an unintentional comedy, but it is a horror. And this franchise is, he tends to like to have little knockbacks, little hidden.
Callbacks.
Yeah, I like a knockback myself. I want to get punch in the face.
Easter egg?
Yeah, Easter eggs. And in this movie, one of the characters is wearing a necklace that another character in one of his first films wears. So those are your clues. Until next time.
Why are you still here?
Wait, don't you have homes to go to?
Yeah, stop watching us.
Go home.
Just go away.
Go home.
You're so brave.
Tuki.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you tell me what happened to the soldiers that were inoculated with your vaccine?
Well, none of them got anthrax, if that's what you're asking. Yeah.
What did they get?
Well, as with any new vaccine, there were certain side effects associated with it.
Could you be more specific?
Well, it was a wide range of things. It's very technical. I'd hate to waste the court's time getting into it right now.
Humor me.
Some debilitating stomach cramps, severe diarrhea, memory loss.
Yes. Go on. Any more symptoms?
Partial facial paralysis, temporary blindness, drooling, bleeding gums, erectile dysfunction, uncontrollable flatulence. I think that's it.